welcome back to another pregnancy vlog. I'm going to be doing something a little bit different today. This vlog is for 29 to 30 weeks, but I actually wanted to talk about anxiety in pregnancy, especially pregnancy after loss. So this is my second pregnancy after losing William. So basically though, this is my fourth pregnancy. I just wanted to kind of talk and compare between my pregnancy with Ellie, which was the first pregnancy after loss, and this current pregnancy is the second pregnancy after loss. So with Ellie, understandably, and I think to be expected, it was a very nervous time for me, but not just for me, but my husband and also my family. I went through a private obstetrician and through the private health system over here. I needed the reassurance of extra visits, more frequent visits, and knowing that I've got someone that I can go to when I have little panic attacks or when I have high anxiety. I did have a Doppler with Ellie as well. I borrowed a Doppler off someone, and that really eased the anxiety, definitely. That really did help. I can almost pinpoint each stage that I would have certain anxiety attacks with Ellie. I know 10 weeks stands out as to be the worst, and I don't know why, but I just remember 10 weeks was probably the worst time for anxiety for me. Also, the time period leading up to when we would have lost William as well. That was really difficult, not knowing, because I hadn't felt movements at that stage. You know, I wasn't sure, is my baby still okay or what? So my obstetrician at the time was so lovely, and he popped me in for extra visits for reassurance. What helped me though with anxiety in Ellie's pregnancy was using the Doppler, and also talking to friends and family about my anxiety as well. That helped. So the Doppler and talking about my feelings really helped me overcome some anxiety fears. And moving on to this current pregnancy. Now that we have Ellie with us, I find the anxiety is different this time around. I don't have a Doppler. I am seeing a obstetrician privately, but I'm going through the public health system with that doctor this time around. I feel that my anxiety isn't too bad this time around, purely because I'm following after, or running around after Ellie, and she's keeping me on my toes. So I don't really have a moment as what I did before, while I was pregnant with Ellie. You know, I didn't really, now I don't have time to really sit and focus so much, as my mind is running around trying to do this, trying to do that, and just keeping busy. Whereas with Ellie's pregnancy, I worked full time, so work was keeping me busy, but also my mind was set on that pregnancy, as I wasn't running around after a little one. I haven't had to have any urgent appointments with my obstetrician this time around. I've managed to kind of get myself in a headspace. So when anxiety comes up and creeps up on me and I have a fear, this time around I just try and get in a headspace of just calm down. If you can, sit and relax and just try relax. It's easier said than done, obviously, but this time around I've just managed to control it a bit more, and I purely do think it's just because I'm running around after a toddler, and I'm trying to think to myself, everything will be okay. Control over the pregnancy is really out of my hands. I know that I've got an awesome doctor that will look after me as well, so I've kind of used those thoughts to help me through. I've only got about 9 weeks to go, so the anxiety isn't actually too bad. It was more in the early stages of this pregnancy that my anxiety was quite high, because I had a bit of TMI, but I did have a little bit of brownish discharge, which I've never had in any of my pregnancies except for my first pregnancy, where I miscarried and I did bleed. So this time I was like, okay, wow, this is, for me, I've not had this happen before. And I got myself prepared for, okay, well, we're probably going to lose this pregnancy because for me, this symptom isn't normal. And I tried to really control my emotions. I tried so hard to get into a headspace of just complete whatever task I'm doing at the time, complete it. I think more of a way to get my mind off the fear. But I found that I didn't run to the phone to call the doctor. I just waited it out. I didn't spot, so I thought, okay, and it's not bright red, so I thought, okay, it's old, it might be implantation bleeding. So that was when my anxiety was probably the highest in the early stages of this pregnancy, just having from that symptom. So I did get my dating scan in early. It was going to be, I think, at more along the 7 weeks, but I got it around 6 weeks and we saw a baby with a heartbeat. So I thought, okay, that really helped. I definitely think from my experience, pregnancy after any loss is your own journey. No one can say how you should be feeling or how you should be dealing with your emotions, because everyone deals with their emotions so much differently to one person to the next. For me, both pregnancies have been different. With Ellie, anxiety was through the roof, where I was seeing the doctor a lot more just to ease my mind, and I was using the Doppler as well. But with this current pregnancy, it was more of a mental thing for me. I kind of got myself into a mindset of thinking the situation through first before jumping to the phone. I just kind of think, no, okay, I've got Ellie with me this time. I can't just get in the car and go to the doctor. I've got to try and work around Ellie. So I kind of got in a mindset of just wait and see, try and calm down. And when I started to feel movements with both pregnancies is when the anxiety lifted just that bit more, because I knew that I could feel the baby. Okay, things should be fine, you know. If anyone has any questions about this topic as well, please let me know in the comments below and I will endeavour to get back to you straight away. Everyone deals with anxiety in pregnancy, whether you've lost before or whether you haven't lost before. It's only natural to feel anxiety, and I strongly feel that talking it through to someone really does help. And if you need to ring the doctor, do it. Don't feel silly at all. Pregnancy is such an anxious time for anyone. It's lovely as well, but it's also a really anxious time for anyone. If I haven't covered anything as well, just let me know in the comments below, because it's such a broad topic as well, so I feel like I've probably missed a few pointers, but these, I just wanted to share, I guess, the basics of how I've dealt with my anxiety with Ellie's pregnancy and this current one. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful at all, and definitely let me know if you've got any suggestions or questions or comments. Let me know as well. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.